I wanted to thank you for taking time to speak with me today.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
I wanted to ask you, were there any changes in the recording process this time around?
Um, no, we did like usual. We are recording the drum, the guitars, and the bass on studio, and then all the samples is at home. And after that we send all the tracks to the studio, which is in charge of the mix and the mastering, and that's all. Yeah, as usual, like the three first album, we did the same.
Hmm. And I wanted to ask you if you could speak on the track Reality. It's one of my favorite tracks on the album.
Yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah, it's a good one. Well, yeah, we wanted to have this catchy, this catchy song with the main part which is stay in your head, and not pop metal, because we are not a pop metal band, but this more in most more easy to listen. And
Hmm.
this is the Ghost Memories, and Reality are the two um, easiest song to listen in all the album.
Yes.
So this is our power metal roots, and
Hmm.
we always have two or maximum three songs very power metal, in all of our previous album, and this one is the same.
And I wanted to also ask you about Kings in the Sand, if you could speak on that track.
Yeah, yeah. This track was entirely and for the first time has been composed, the music and the lyrics by Anthony, the singer of the band. For the first time, he composed everything on this track.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's some kind of new for him, because usually it's Loic, the guitarist, who compose the music, and Anthony the lyrics. So for the first time, Anthony came with this idea of Kings in the Sun, which is how to how to explain. This song is about this part of the world. Qatari, etc. We never heard before in the history. It was
Hmm.
this kind of the world that we didn't knew, and then suddenly there was gas, there was petrol, and then they became the kings in the sand. That's why they did
Yes.
the kings of the lands, and so that's the main subject of the track. Um, they popped like this, and recently, and then with all this rich part of the world, and yeah, so that's the main point. But sharing with other people, etc. So this was the main subject. So yeah, what should we have done if we were at us their spot,
Sure.
at their place, us as European or American or whatever. What should we have done if we were them?
Sure.
So
Absolutely.
the King's Descent. That's the main subject. Yeah.
And you have a video out for I Walk Alone. I wanted to ask you, how did the video go and where was the location for it?
So um, we wanted to be back at our roots. For the story told, it was my childhood home, and behind this childhood home, there was this forest. And the first real thing, the first rehearsal we had like 24 years ago was at my home, when I was teenager. So we wanted to, to go back to our roots, and which is, the song is about a man facing his death. Okay, so he is walking alone, and he is yeah, facing his death. So I guess he's back to his roots. So it
Sure.
was some kind of blink to the subject of the song, and to going back to your roots, and we love this place. So that's why we shoot it here. It was for one day shooting, and well, yeah, that's all.
And I wanted to ask you if you could speak on the concept behind the album artwork and the artist that was involved.
Yeah, there is no concept in this album. This is not a conceptual album, like we did with Wasilom, which
Hmm.
was regarding the New Testament. We tried to talk about our roots of religion roots. We are not a religious band. We're not a metal really Catholic band, metal band. We are just wanting to talk about our roots.
Sure.
And for Forgotten Reveries, there is no main subject in the album. Each songs are dealing with is dealing with a precise subject. So there is various subjects. But yeah, the main idea is the time. Time we are going through times, and with or without ghost behind with you, or or things with you. So we are going through life and through times. So that's why there is this big clock,
Sure.
and by this very talented Baptiste Arrojo, which is a young designer, French designer. We did an amazing job, and we are absolutely blown away by what he did. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you as well, what's the next step for you? Will the band do another video perhaps or go to the road? What's the next step?
So the next step, you know, the um, the shows, the how can I say, the market of
Hmm.
shows changed drastically, and it became very, very hard to play, without any doubt.
Wow.
Uh, especially in our kind of music, power metal, power prog metal in France is
Hmm.
like, this is not the main kind of metal that succeed in France. It's much more like Black Death and metalcore, which is going well in France. So we always need to go in foreign country to play. Like we played with British Lion in Europe. So we
Hmm.
played in Germany, Norway, Finland. All those countries was great, and in Japan as well. We played twice
Sure.
in Japan. So we need to go in a foreign country. We never been to USA. We really want to play in US one day. But this is the cost. The cost to go, the cost to play. It's tremendous. But Forgotten Reveries brought us some new opportunities that we are planning, from there to there. And I can't say for sure for one for shows, but yeah, this album opens some gates, and the reaction of it's like amazing. We have
Absolutely.
so great and amazing returns of about Forgotten Reveries. Um, so yeah, this opens some gates, but I can say, and maybe some surprises between January and March. So we have new contents, stuff like that. So yeah, I can tell because it's a secret.
I also wanted to ask you if you could take me back in time to your beginnings. How did you become involved in music?
Oh, so now we are dealing of no, it was in 2004, the first time I played music. So it's being,
Mm.
I was a young teenager. My best friend, which was the drummer of the band, Julien, we know each other for like 35 years. We've been in the same school, etc.
Wow.
He decided with yeah, he decided with his brother Anthony, which is the actual singer of Darktribe, and since the beginning, in fact, they wanted to do a band, to make a band, because we were and we are still a big fan of Maiden, Melodica, all those bands. We wanted to do some cover.
Mm.
So they asked me, Julien, I'm doing drums. Anthony is singing. We have a guitarist. Do you want to play bass? Said, yeah, why not? It was
Mm.
my first experience as music, and I loved bass, and I still love bass, and this is what I do for like more than 20 years now, and then we began to do some shows in our area on town, some covers of Judas Priest, Earth, Iron Maiden, Metallica.
Mm.
That was the first shows, but we wanted to go further. We wanted to go further. Staying in the cover band wasn't our goal at the time, so we decided in 2009 to record our first EP with with our guitarist Loic, who is still in the band for so long now. And then things going on 2012, 2015, 2020, all our web album, because every time we need to take a picture of the band every time we released something, because each album, each EP, it's a photography of the band
Sure.
when we composed it. So when you look behind you, and you look at those albums, you say, ah, yeah, at this time we were like this, and for
Sure.
the modern age. So yeah, so that's the short story told of Darktribe. Yeah,
And that's the beauty of music to me is that songs become pictures in time. Um,
yeah,
you go back and you hear a song that you heard years ago, and you automatically remember where you was and what you
yeah.
were doing when you first heard that song.
Completely. This is the deepest part of doing music, and it's not just notes that you are composing, A bemol, B bemol, etc., etc. It's much more deep, And as you
Sure.
say, and this is what animates me as a musician is transmitting something, so this transmitting to us, but to people, transmitting
Mm.
emotion, transmitting feelings, souvenir. When you hear that someone is telling you that, oh yeah, I remember a band I loved 30 years ago, and it was this band, and your band remind me of this band. So this you're making connection into the brain
Sure.
of people, and emotion and feelings, and this is what amazed me the most, and amazed me the most with music, a part of playing and sharing your songs on stage. But this is for me, it's the thing that amaze me, always amaze me.
And you've had such a great journey. And going back through your catalog, this band has done nothing but grow and get stronger. I wanted to ask you, what are some of the proudest moments you've had during your time in Dark Tribe?
Oh, the most the moment I cherish the most is a British Lion, a British Lion. Now the tour, touring with British Lion, touring with Steve Harris. This is not because you are playing with your idol, because Steve is and always will be my idol.
Mm.
Is touring with such amazing and kind guy, you know.
I'm
And
sure.
first time you see Steve, it's like, wow, it's Steve Harris, man. It's like, wow, it's crazy, you know. And then first show we did with a British Lion, we always we already felt like we were in their family, you know, and they was very welcomed us, very kind, very and it this is those moments with British Lion I always share with them. This is my most I'm proud
Sure.
of that the trust Steve gave in Darktribe. This is the most beautiful moment I will always cherish in my life of my Darktribe life.
And in having this long career, I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give a new musician today?
So it's a bit common, you know, and it's but never you need to keep the flame. Uh, it's difficult because there is a lot of disillusion as a musician. You are going through a lot of disillusion, bad periods, but you always need to keep the flame. And it's hard because sometimes you are human and you are going your life and you're going through your life and with oh okay guys you're gonna play with this band and you are happy and then finally it's not possible so you know you are just down
Sure.
but you need to go back on tracks and always keeping the flame because this is the most important thing, keeping the flame and never giving up because you never know what life will be tomorrow. Maybe
Absolutely.
your chance will maybe turn for you. So if you quit, you will maybe lose something. So you need to keep the flame until you go to retirement or whatever. But yeah, but that's all. Keeping the flame. This is the most important, and never losing your identity.
And in getting back to the album, I wanted to ask you, what is the best way to get a copy of the album and any merchandise that you have?
Okay, so for the physic, the CD, you know, through our record company, Scarlet Records, which is doing a very good work. I want to add this. And for the merchandising, we are working on some shirts and some things. So we will have some news shortly because we wanted to finish the previous stock we had to go with another one. So yeah, those, we have some things in our website and socials, etc.
And I wanted to ask you, when you play, do you have a specific warm-up routine that you like to go through before you begin?
Mm, mm, oh no, not yet. Yeah, you practice for warming your fingers. So that's normal because if not,
Mhm.
you get tired after two songs. But yeah, enjoying the moment because you know the pre-shows uh, and the shows are going so fast.
Sure.
So so I'm warming myself, you know, and all
Mhm.
the band is, but I need to 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 feel the moment before with the guys in the dressing room and then going to the stage and they are here. So this is my warm-up routine, keeping the moment inside here and in my heart and of course warming my fingers.
And lastly, I wanted to ask you if you could give a message to your fans, what message would you give them?
You guys are crazy, you know. I said yesterday 75,000 streams on Spotify, you know, for a week.
Yes.
It's like amazing, crazy. It's thank you for your support for uh, this comment as well, because I guess a lot of them are saying that. But thank you for the support and for giving your time. Um, I'm very into deep things, and people at the other side of the planet taking time to listen to your band. It's like for me, it's like the most beautiful rewards, so thank you so much for your support, and we have to continue to love the band, and but we will continue to be the Darktribe and not a copy of ourselves. So that's always our main goal.
And wanted to attest to that, that 75,000 is very true because you created an album that's great from top to bottom. It was hard for me to pick two tracks to discuss. You're doing great things, and each album has gotten better and better, and the band has progressed throughout time. And it's just a testament to what you do and the dedication to what you do. And I wanted to thank you for that.
Now, thank you for those nice words, and they go directly in the heart.
And
Thank you
I
so much, Robert.
and I hope that you'll keep in contact with me and let me know what lies ahead, my friend.
No problem. I will, Robert. Thank you so much for your support and taking the time to this interview, preparing everything, big things.
Well, thank you, my friend. You enjoy the rest of your
Thank
evening.
you.
Cheers.
You too. Bye bye. Bye bye, Robert.
Bye.
Bye bye.